Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another interview. This week, we are joined by Greatbeardofodin, the mid laner for Phoenix. How are you doing today, Odin?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. So, you've been around the LCUS for a little while. So, how did you initially hear about it?
Yeah, so initially is when Ace originally came up with the idea for the LCUS. He contacted me, asked me like what I thought of it, and like whether or not he thought if I thought this would be a good idea, if people would actually be interested. And I was like, oh heck yeah, let's get this fired up, and was basically kind of helping him spring more ideas since the beginning, and been here since I guess the initial inception.
And you've played in multiple roles in the LCUS now, correct? I believe you were top lane and jungle at one point. Maybe
No,
not jungle.
nope, just top lane for
Okay.
every split except for this one.
Gotta change things up, see if you can flex on people in another role, right?
Yeah, I got tired of being Insta-locked Scion every single game. Every team I've been on, they've just wanted me to play on tanks, and I don't really enjoy playing tanks because they're pretty boring.
Odin is done playing tanks. He's here to carry. All right, so you've been with the LCUS since the beginning, but how long have you been playing League of Legends in general?
Ooh, I let's see. I remember Braum as a loading screen. So whenever that was, I think that was season 4, season 5, maybe. Um, for a while now. I think it was like 2013 or 2012.
Brom's been a while.
Yeah, I think that he was like either the end of season 4 or the start of season 5.
I think yeah, that sounds about right somewhere in there. Shows my knowledge of League of Legends history. Um, so moving forward, are you excited for the split?
Um, I was. Right now, it's a little frustrating. I've not been playing up to my level. I've been pretty. I feel like I've been playing individually pretty piss poor, and a little frustrated with it. So right now I'm a little burned out, and I gotta find a way to mentally reset for the rest of the
So
season.
2 weeks under your belt. Good performances, not quite as good of finishes. Hoping to get those results on the up and up. Obviously, you think the shortcomings, I guess, are gonna help fuel you get back in this split and carry your team to the championship?
I guess it kind of depends on how well our team has some issues that we need to figure out how to address. This would all depends on how well we can address those, and if I can figure out how to get out of my own personal slump here and start playing to the level that I hold myself to. Because right now I feel like I'm playing at a bronze level, personally. Even in the game we won, I feel like I played pretty piss poor. And I'm not exactly happy with any of my performances so far.
I think we're all bronze at heart, anyways. So, looking forward to the rest of the split, is there a matchup that you're excited to see? Maybe two players that you want to see play each other, a couple teams, or is there a team or player that you're still looking forward to fighting?
Yeah, so I guess this is a little tough because, like, for the longest time, the player that I always looked forward to was playing against Jake and Not Sir in the top lane because it used to be him and me, and then 4 other top laners who didn't really matter. But now with him out of the league and me in a different role, I guess the biggest matchup I'm looking forward to is Ace. He's the one who originally started teaching me how to play League way back when, and this is, I guess, really the first time we've ever gotten head to head, and we both have pretty different opposing ways of playing mid lane, where he's more of a control mage player looking to farm up to that team fight, whereas I'm looking more as more aggressive hard carry champions that are looking to snowball super early. So it's kind of a friendship rivalry than two opposing styles going at it.
Speaking of those hard carry champions that you really like, is one of those your favorite champion? Or I know
Yeah,
you're a fan of Relia and Akali, is that right?
yeah. My favorite champion is one I'll probably never get a chance to play. And that is Akali. I would be surprised if a team would ever let that through.
Well, that's what
Um,
happens when you just get too good at a champion.
yeah, unfortunately, it's funny because like right now I actually think she's pretty weak. So it's kind of funny that it's a perma banned. But yeah, I don't know. It was like as soon as I stopped playing tanks, I found her as like my carry, and then I just kind of it clicked with me right away, and I just started put a lot of games in it really quick. I hit like over 400,000 mastery on her, and within a span of a year. Um,
I don't think I have a champion with over 200,000 mastery.
yeah, I put a lot of game time on in her and over the course of a year, and I've some champion I feel really comfortable on. And she's easily my favorite champion because even when she's in a weak state, when you're good on her, her kit just allows you to mechanically outplay other players. And that's what makes her really strong. She has that high skill ceiling and allows like your individual mechanics to really shine through.
Yeah, it definitely has that outplay flashy potential in that pretty loaded kit.
Yeah.
So when you prepare for a match, do you have any like rituals or anything like that that you go through, or maybe after a match to help decompress?
I guess right now our ritual is as a team is to try to get some games in because with our schedules, none of us can actually 5-man as a team until like game day. So it's kind of try to rush in and try to put pieces together, which I think is part of our issue at the moment. But nothing too much of rituals other than just trying to get some solo queue games in, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't work for us.
So now that we covered enough about this split, why don't we reflect on some of those past splits since you've been in every split since the inception, correct?
Correct.
So is there a previous what teams have you played for in the past?
Oh, let's see. I pretty much, I started out with the old triple strike team on the inaugural split, and then I've been on Nine Lives. I think a couple splits. Yeah, I can't remember all the teams. The only ones I really remember are the successful seasons, like Option 12. I was on that team when we won our championship. Um, back with me, Ace, Prowler. Uh, I don't even remember who else was on that team. Um, but yeah, I think that's the moment I remember the most is actually winning our at least my first championship. That was
Was
the
that
big memory.
with Shaden and Ashaway, or was that
No, oh,
the
it was with Limakis. It was our mid
oh
laner.
Lysimachus and
Yeah,
okay,
and then Ashby had
okay.
support.
Um, so obviously, other than winning the championship, did you have any memorable moments, any matchups that stuck out to you, or anything that you just kind of hold dear?
Yeah. Anytime I'm going up against Shaken Not Stirred, since him and I were always that big rivals. So anytime I get a chance, I got to clap him in lane was always good. Especially when I was able to get a solo kills on him. I remember a matchup in particular was my Shen into his Kled, and I had told him weeks leading up to it that Shen hard counters Kled, and then he still picked it into Shen, and then just got smacked in lane.
I think that's just one of those situations where he was really well known for his Kled play, and I think he was just confident enough in playing it. But you also were known for your Shen play at the time, right?
Yes. Whenever
Well,
my team would let me get off Scion.
well, it's really easy for your team to let you get off Scion if the other team bans it.
Yeah, but no one ever really did, and I would just win lane and Scion, and then just split push teams to death. It was easy. Scion was always a champion I was always pretty comfortable on in pretty much any matchup where I could just safely blind pick it and know at the very least I'm coming out of lane even.
All right. Well, do we have any closing thoughts? Any shade you want to throw here? Any taunting you want to do?
Right now I'm not in a position to be taunting teams. Until we can get our shit figured out, I'm gonna leave the shit talking on the back burner until we can, start playing to our level and actually put all of our pieces together. Because right now we do have a strong team. We're just need to get that team on the same page, and then once we can do that, and then I can start throwing shade at people.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck in the rest of this season and a strong finish. Um, I'm sure you guys with your team are more than capable of bringing it back together and getting right on track to that
Yeah,
playoffs finals finish.
yeah. I hope so too. Otherwise, we're in for a long split.